All right, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. I know it's been a while since I did a show, but this show is kind of like an emergency show. I'm shocked. I'm a little bit surprised here by what happened. So let's get into it right away. Let's get into this right now. So I'm on Twitter this morning, right? I've been dealing with this bigot, this hater, for the last few days, right? He came to one of my videos, on one of my posts on Twitter. It looked like it was a response to my debate with Robert Spencer, right? So he comes on and he starts making some claims. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. So as you see, yeah, it looks like he made a response to my my debate with Robert Spencer, right? Is Islam a religion of peace? So he responds, as you see on the screen, with this meme. Of course, I refuted this meme before. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna make a little booklet. I think I'm gonna make a little booklet out of the responses to that meme, as you see on the screen. It says it's like a little mockery. It says Islam, religion of peace, and basically what it does is it attempts to give all these Quranic verses that supposedly talk about Muslims being, killing and all that, but they've been refuted. So for example, you look at the meme and the first one it starts with is Quran chapter 2 verse 191. Now we've always refuted this one over the years because they always leave off the verse right before it, which is chapter 2 verse 190, which gives you the context. It says, fight back against those who fight you or attack you, but do not be the aggressor. And then it goes to verse 191 where it says, slay the unbelievers where you find. But even that's not even the full context, because it says, slay the unbelievers and drive them out from where they drove you out from first. So this whole little meme that you see on the screen is, it's misquoting the Quran. It's taking, it's only giving you a snippet and then trying to shape it as if Islam is a violent religion, but they ignore the context. And like I said, they always do that, especially with that first one, chapter 2 verse 191. They always leave conveniently the verse right before it, which is surah 2 190. I mean, that verse is clear. You can't miss it. It's right there. It clearly says in 190, fight back against those who fight you, but do not be the aggressor. I mean, it says it right there. You see what I'm saying? So they always do that. So he posted that. So I said, oh, I already answered that. And then I went back to when I answered that before to another person, and I just copied and pasted all the responses, right? So the guy kept going, right? So yeah, I said, look, your BS meme has been refuted yet again. You idiots, you follow any BS, don't you? Whatever nonsense, as long as it makes you feel better to justify your bigotry. So he responds, all you people do is lie to promote your hate for religion, blah, blah, blah. Then he starts sending me more posts of all these different posts of all these people who make videos against Islam, Jay Smith. So I sent him a response. Look, I sent him a response to that one. And I said, Jay Smith, please, he's a clown. He's been refuted. I sent in the video where the brother Ijaz refutes Jay Smith, right? Sent in the one Jay Smith when that's been refuted. He gets mad. Oh, now it's Taqiyya. Oh, you're doing Taqiyya. So I sent him up. I said, nope, David Wood was lying about Taqiyya. I sent him the video that I made, which refutes the claims about Taqiyya. So now he's getting mad. Oh, you're triggered. No time to respond to your lies. Everything is a lie, even though I'm giving him the facts. Even though I'm responding with all the facts and the truth, he's oh, you're lying. You're triggered. And I said, I'm not triggered, man. I'm refuting you. I'm refuting you. Now then he goes to some other thing about pedophilia. Look what he says here. He says, oh, you're triggered. No time to respond to your lies. Everyone with a brain knows you people are a lowest form of people by your people's own actions. There's no lies you can come up with to duel me. Anyone who supports pedophilia is this. I'm like, support pedophilia? I'm like, you can't respond because you don't have a response. All your claims are BS, lies. Actually, everyone with brains knows it's actually you people that are the most destructive, racist devils on this earth. I give facts and you can't handle it. Now shut up, right? So I'm giving him facts. I'm sending him all the facts, to refute him. I'm sending him videos that either I made or other people made that refute Jay Smith, David Wood, whatever, right? So So then he made us. Then he said, what did he say in here? Look at this one here. So then he sends me a video that look, 25 reasons Muhammad was a false prophet. He's just all over the place. He's all over the place, right? Let me see who's in the room for them. Wa alaikum salam, Dabat al-Ard and Sammy 701. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate the brothers checking me out, and any others who are going to watch this later. Right, like I said, this is just an emergency video. I had to do this because I was just shocked. So back to what we're talking about here. So basically, the guy is just going on and on and on, as you can see, right? And I'm refuting him. So I said, I refute him with a video about why the prophet is a true prophet, right? So he's going on and on and on, right? So then he sends me some video about look at here. Then he sends me again a video with, you know, he's just all over the place. So then he sends me a video of supposedly a Turkish teacher brutally slaps Christian woman. I looked at the video. There's no proof that the man is a Muslim. There's no proof that the woman is a Christian. The video doesn't give any context. But you know, the haters are known for doing that. There have been plenty of times where they post videos and claim that this is a Muslim doing something to a Christian or whatever, and when you watch the video, there's no context to the video at all. You don't know if the person is Muslim or not. You don't know if the victim is a Muslim or Christian or not. You don't know anyway. One time I saw them post a video where they claimed that it was a Muslim cutting a Christian's head off because he wouldn't accept Islam. Come to find out, the video was a video from Syria, and it was the two factions in Syria fighting each other. Neither one had nothing to do with Christians and all this, but they do stuff like this. So he posts me again. He's all over the place, as you can see. He just got finished talking about Taqiyya, and then all of a sudden I post him my video that refutes the claim about Taqiyya. So he says, "Oh, okay, well here you go. Here's a supposed Muslim man slapping," and he's making up his own argument. Look what he says: "Any man who treats a woman like this is the scum of the earth. If I ever see a Muslim man or any man abusing a woman like this, I'll make sure he." I'm like, what the hell does this got to do with what we're talking about? What does this got to do with what we're talking about? The answer is nothing. He's all over the place because I keep smacking down his arguments, right? So then I said, oh, okay, well then, I post him a video in America of some cops, some officers punching women in their face, beating up women. So I said, so you're going to pull some BS video in another language with no proof or context to it for an argument. No proof the man is Muslim or anything, and regardless, that's not part of Islam. But how about you worry about men in America? So I posted a video of some police officers in America punching and beating up women. So I'm like, in other words, if you're so concerned, because this is what they do. They always want to point out what people in other places are doing, but ignore the evil that their own people are doing. So I said, look, you're so concerned about, you know, supposed, again, there's no proof that the man is Muslim or anything, but he's so worried about what people in other places are doing. I'm like, why don't you do something about the men here in America beating up women? So I posted him the video right there, right? And then I posted a few other videos of the same thing, right? So, you know, me and him are going. He's just going on and on and on, man. I mean, he just keeps going, right? He just keeps going. So I'm like, who said anything about supporting pedophilia? And of course, he spelled it wrong. If you look at, well, I'll show you his post. He spelled it wrong. You know, he keeps going on. Anyone who supports pedophilia, I'm like, who said anything about supporting pedophilia? Where did I say anything about it? So, you know what I mean? I'm just like, my mind is blown because I'm like, this guy is all over the place. I keep smacking him and smacking his facts. Well, his lies with facts. And he keeps jumping to another thing. I smack another one, he jumps to another thing. I smack another one, he jumps to it. He just keeps jumping to something else. So here he's claiming that I'm supporting pedophilia. I'm like, where are you getting this from? Who said anything about supporting pedophilia? I'm like, so you're getting desperate that you're all over the place now. Most again, and this is true, most pedophiles are white men. Most pedophiles, if you look at the statistics, most pedophiles are white men. And again, I don't even know where this claim of pedophilia came in at, but that wasn't even part of the discussion. This guy is just all over the place, right? So after a while, right? And then, I mean, just look at the guy, and I want you to look at all the hate-filled, and this is the point about why I'm talking about the banning. Because as you can see, the guy is making all hate-filled statements about me, about Muslims. Look at him. I won't defend any group who murders or calls for the murder of other people. I'm like, who called you? None of my posts do I do that. In none of my responses do I call for the murder of anybody. But this guy is talking the way he's talking. Look at what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, you do. You're calling for the death of Muslims. You see? You're calling for the death of Muslims. You're lying. You're promoting bigotry. He's posting all kind of memes, you know, with all kind of false statements, right? You see what I'm saying? You know, so I post him proof about, you know, then he posts this. This is what he posts here. Look at this one. So he posts something about Turkey here. Turkey's highest religious body suggests children as young as 9. I guess it's called, what's this? A government body in Turkey has suggested that girls as young as 9 and boys as young as 12 could marry under Islamic law. Right? So he says telling someone to go to hell is very hateful. I'm like, wow. Yeah, because I told him to go to hell in another post, right? But that's hateful. But he ignores that all the stuff that he's saying is hateful. And this is another thing that I find strange about these bigots, is that they will call you and us hateful, but they ignore that everything this guy is saying is hateful. Everything, if you read all his posts, all his stuff are hate. Look at him. You're a hateful bigot who promotes slavery. I'm like, again, where did I promote slavery? He's sending me all these fake videos that are claiming that Muslims support, you know, taqiyya. You heard the lie about taqiyya. What is taqiyya from David Wood? You know, all these videos that he's sending me. Look, all these different memes and everything, right? So you know how I do, right? You know how Mr. Islam Answersback does. I'm gonna hit you with the facts, right? I'm gonna hit you with the facts. You're not gonna get away with it, right? So I'm sending him facts. I'm sending him videos, articles refuting him. So hey, I sent another. First I said, look, Islam does not support pedophilia or child marriage or any of this other nonsense, right? So then I said, look, you don't even know the facts. Look, most countries allow allow underage marriage. So I send him this article from the Pew Research, and look, it shows you that a lot of countries allow marriage at 17, under 17. Many allow 16, right? Look at all these countries. Look, United States included. United States is in that pinkish area, right? Many countries in South America, 17, right? But look, most of the countries in the Middle East, other than like, you know, the Gulf states, but most of the countries in the Middle East and Africa, the minimum age is what? It's 17 years old. Just like it is in South America and America. And Europe. Look at it. Most of the countries are in that pinkish, yellowish, orangish looking area, which is the area of you know, 17 and 18. Most countries have that age, right? Even including Europe and stuff. You see? And a lot of countries in South America have this underage thing. So it has nothing to do with Arabs or Muslims, right? So I'm just hitting them with the facts, hitting them with the facts, hitting them with the facts. And then look what he says. So are you defending? And I'm like, dude, I made it clear that I don't support it. He's just coming up with all kind of, you know, all kind of everything, man. What's this? Oh, now he tags the department. What's the? You are sick and should be locked away. Where did I say I deport? Now let me show y'all something. Now you see this guy making all these hate-filled statements, right? Look at this. So now here's why I made this video. Because when I tried to respond, watch this. Look what happens now. Let me see if they. I don't know if they changed it, but look what happens. Watch. Let's see. Yeah, I can't now. Twitter blocked me. Twitter blocked me. But this guy, and then I checked, he's allowed to keep going. So they blocked me. I didn't say nothing hateful. All I'm doing is responding with facts. All I'm doing is refuting this guy. The most I did was call him, you know, because he called me names. The most I did was call him a couple of names. I called him a punk bastard, a racist, a bigot, whatever, right? But I get blocked because they say I'm violating Twitter's rules, right? But this bastard, this devil is allowed to keep going. And you know, I've heard a lot of stories, I've seen other stories like this where people who speak out against racists, who respond to racists, who deal with them, they wound up getting blocked. But white racists, neo-Nazis, Ku Klux Klan, anti-Muslim bigots are allowed to keep going. It happens on Facebook and it happens on Twitter a lot. So I get blocked, right? And this guy continues to keep sending me tweets with his hate-filled nonsense. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why the hell did Twitter stop me from responding to this hate-filled, bigoted bastard, but Mr. Islam Answersback gets stopped? So I'm wondering who the hell is in control of these media, social media platforms? Because it keeps matter of fact, there's stories about this that, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see something. There's stories about this happening. Let me see something. Where, you know, matter of fact, even, what's that dude's name? Zuckerberg had to actually tell his people to stop blocking black people. Let me see. Let me see. And I know, matter of fact, yeah, didn't Facebook buy Twitter, as a matter of fact? I think they bought them, so they might be the same people. Let's see. Zuckerberg says he has to tell his moderators, hey man, stop blocking black people from responding and stuff. Let me see. It says to stop. Let's see here. Blocking. It's something like, I'm gonna find the article. Blocking black people, right? Let's see. What the hell is that thing? Let's see here. Damn, where's that at? Let's see. Facebook accused discriminating. Damn, where's that at? Facebook secret censorship rules protect white men. Okay, there's an article right there. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. Facebook secret censorship. Yeah, let me share it with y'all guys. Let me share it with you. Because this is some B. I'm telling you, man, this is B. That's why I had to make this video. I'm like, wow. I just had, this is, you know, it's an emergency video. I got to make it. Let me see here. Let's see, browser. I'm going to share you because this has been exposed that there's an issue with this, man. Here we go, right here. Here we go, right here. Yeah. Thank you for the donation, Connect. Thank you. But hey, let me remind brothers and sisters, please, if you're gonna make a donation, it's preferable if you use the links in the description of this video, either the Patreon, or you can make the donation straight to my Facebook. That way we get it directly. Because as I've said before in previous videos, that when you donate through the, although I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but when you donate through the super chat, a percentage of the donation is taken by Facebook, by YouTube, and it takes like a month before you get it. So most of the YouTubers I see now, they use either Patreon or they use the PayPal donation, and that way you get it to your YouTuber directly without Facebook or excuse me, without Twitter taking a percentage out of it. So I appreciate it, but in the future, if you do make a donation, can you please send it through either through PayPal, which is in the links of the video, or through my Patreon. You can become a Patreon, and you know, you can donate through there. But nonetheless, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, so you see, Sammy, you see them blocking me, right? So here's the article that I'm talking about right here. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What's going on? Let's see. Let's see. Why is it blocked? Man, I can't see it. It won't let me show it. I don't know why it's being blocked. I may have to find another article because it's not showing it on the screen. It's like there's this thing over it. Why is it being blocked? Let's see. Can you guys see it? No, right? It's not showing. Okay, there it is. I have to highlight it. You're going to see it now. Okay, so there you go. There's the article. You see it right there, guys? It says Facebook secret censorship rules protect white men from speech, but not black children, and really other black people. So this has been proven. I'm not making this up. This is not a conspiracy theory. Yeah, Facebook brought Instagram. Okay, Twitter is still independent. Okay, but I know they bought some of the other ones, right? So and as you can see, if you see on the bottom of the screen, let's scroll down a little bit. It says, trove of internal documents sheds light on the algorithms that Facebook censors use to differentiate between hate. So basically, Twitter must be doing the same thing, because I'm amazed how they were able to pick out my tweets in response to this guy, but that guy was not allowed. They didn't stop him. Wallahi, after they blocked me, he kept on sending stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying to respond. I'm like, oh man, I can't respond to this guy. He keeps sending me he's still sending me tweets in my notifications, but I can't respond. So I'm like, how is it that Twitter was able to single Mr. Islam Answersback responses, and all I'm doing is responding to him? If whoever's in control of Twitter, the moderators, if they read my tweets, they would see that I'm responding. I'm not being hateful. I'm not calling all white people this. I'm not calling all Jews this. I'm not saying anything. All I'm doing, if you read the tweets, is you can see that I'm responding to what this guy is saying. I'm responding with facts. Yeah, like I said, yeah, I might call him a couple of names because he called me names first. You know, Mr. Islam Answersback doesn't play that. I don't play that turn the other cheek stuff. He's calling me names, so I call him names back. But yet and still, while I'm doing that, I'm responding with the facts. I'm providing a verse from Quran, an article, a video that refutes what he says, right? But nonetheless, this guy is saying stuff in his tweet. All you Muslims are this. You call for this. You support pedophilia. You call for the killing of Jews and Christians and all this kind of stuff like that. And they don't stop him. They don't stop him. So I'm like, how is it that the algorithms for Twitter is catching my tweets as supposed harassment or hate speech, but yet this guy, his speeches aren't caught? How come the Twitter algorithm has not caught his speech, his tweets, and blocked him as hate speech? So I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do then? So either that or he reported me. It's either one or two things. Either the algorithms are unfair, just like it is on Facebook, or he's a little punk ass, and because he's getting mad because he can't refute me, he reported my tweets. So it's either one of the two. So I said, okay, I got you. I'm going to play that game. So what I did is I said, I'm going to report him then. So I went to his tweets, and I started reporting all his tweets. Where he's, he started sending me a bunch of memes, memes. He started sending me a bunch of memes with, fake state. He sent a meme with a little Muslim boy, looks like a little Muslim boy. And the meme says, I was born into the religion of peace. I'm required, this is what the meme said. The meme said, I'm required to kill all Christians and Jews and Hindus until there's none. I'm like, come on, dude, really? So I tried to respond, but I couldn't. By that time, I was blocked. So I tried to respond. I said, another lying meme. The Quran says, chapter 60, verse 8, that we are to be peaceful with those who are peaceful with us. So that refutes that meme, but of course I couldn't respond because I was blocked. And then he kept sending stuff after that. Then he sent another meme with, you ever see those pictures that they show where like the people are protesting in Pakistan or whatever, and they always show the ones who have the angry looking face, right? So he sent me a meme of one of those pictures with the angry protesters in Pakistan or India. Well, no, they look like from Pakistan, and they got the angry face. And then the meme says, Islam says Muslims are required to kill this and that and that. So I reported that. So I said, okay, I'm going to play your game, buddy. So I started reporting all his memes. I think they might have been blocked. Finally, I think they got blocked because when I went back to my tweets, all those tweets like that he sent were gone. So I was like, okay, perhaps they got blocked. But again, I'm surprised that, like I said, that they somehow picked out my responses to him and they blocked me, but this guy didn't get caught. So again, maybe it's either that he reported them because he couldn't handle it, or Twitter caught it. But either way, even then, like I said, I want to know, do these people actually read when they get when they get reports of a tweet, do they actually read them or not? Because I'm like, if they read the tweets, they would see that I'm responding to what he's saying. So even if he tries to report what I'm saying, do they not look at them and read them over, or do they just say, okay, automatic block? Do they look and say, oh, wait a minute, you're lying, this guy was actually responding, or do they just accept it as it is and they do it? Now, his memes are actually hateful, right? His memes are actually hateful and responsive. Yeah, Sam, it's like, right, they let them keep posting, but with us, they stop us. They stop us. And like I said, there has been proof that, this has been happening a lot. You know what I'm saying? This has been happening a lot. So, and it's like I said, especially on Twitter. But I found it, you know, let's see. I found it that I see a lot of other people have the same issue, that, you know, they respond to, you know, they respond to people who are bigots and racists and stuff, and then the person who responds to the bigot winds up getting blocked, and the bigot they allow them to keep posting racist stuff, and I'm like, yo, how's this happening? You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, let me see. I want to find that article so you guys can read it again. I don't know why that one isn't working, but let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Facebook. Censorship. Let's see. All right, here's another one. Facebook's uneven enforcement of hate speech rules allows vile posts to stay up. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's try this one. Let's see if this one will show. Oh, it's the same website. Damn. Ah, man. I don't know. They keep. Well, let's see. Maybe this one will work. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If I can get it with this one here. Browser. Right. Let's see. I don't know why it keeps blocking, man. I don't know. Something's up with this particular site. I need to get the article from a different site. Oh, okay. Well, here you go. Here's one that exactly proves my point. It says a white man called her kids the N-word. Facebook stopped her from sharing it. So she's trying to expose the racism, and then they stop her. But the guy who made the post, his stuff is allowed to stay up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's see if this one will work. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, can you guys see that one? There you go. All right, you guys can see that one, right? Okay, good. There you go. Hey, Otto Lolich, how are you? How are you, bro? How are you doing? Walaikum salam. How's everything? All right, so you guys see this article here on the screen here, right? So what this is, it says let's interact with this one. So we have, it says a white man called her kids the N-word. Facebook stopped her from sharing it. I want to try to see if I can scroll down. No, it won't let me scroll down. Dang. I'm going to have to read the rest of the article to you because it won't let me scroll down on the thing. But while I'm reading the article, it says Francine Latour was picking out produce. What's this? So it says, reeling Latour, who is black, turned to Facebook to vent in a post that was explicit about hateful words hurled at her 8 and 12-year-olds on a Sunday evening in July. I couldn't tolerate just sitting with it and being silent, Latour said in an interview. I felt I was going to jump out of my skin, like my kid's innocence was stolen in the blink of an eye. But within 20 minutes, Facebook deleted her post, sending Latour a cursory message that her content had violated company standards. Only 2 friends has gotten the chance to voice their disbelief and outrage. Experiences like Latour's exemplifies the challenges Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg confronts as he tries to rebrand his company as a safe space for community, expanding on its earlier goal of connecting friends and family. But in making decisions about the limits of free speech, Facebook often fails the racial, religious, and sexual minorities Zuckerberg says he wants to protect. The 13-year-old social network is wrestling with the hardest question it has ever faced as the de facto arbiter of speech for the third of the world's population that now logs on each month. In February, amid mounting concerns over Facebook's role in the spread of violent live videos and fake news, Zuckerberg said the platform had a responsibility to mitigate the bad effects of the service in a more dangerous and divisive political era. All right, but let's see. It says, but Facebook says that, but activists say that Facebook censorship standards are so unclear and biased that it is impossible to know what one can or cannot say. The result, minority groups say they are disproportionately censored when they use the social media platform to call out racists or start dialogues. Exactly. And that's the same thing that I'm charging right now with Twitter. That how is it that I'm the one that was calling out this racist, bigoted punk, but I'm the one that got censored and not him, right? I'm the one that got censored instead of him. He's the one with all the memes and all the comments that Muslims are this, Muslims are that, Islam is a religion of this, and somehow they didn't catch that. But Mr. Islam Answersback is responding. Like I said, you know how I do. I'm responding with facts and evidence. I'm presenting the videos. I'm sending him articles. I'm giving him verses from the Quran that refute what he's saying. But somehow, I'm the bad guy. Somehow, I'm the one who got chosen to be banned instead of him. So this is just crazy, man. This is crazy. This is really. I'm just like I said. I'm in shock about this. This is really. It's amazing, man. It really is. It really is. It really is. This is amazing. So as you can see, once again, yeah, for 6 days, I'm temporarily, I can't say nothing for 6 days now. Now, like I said, I did try to appeal it. We'll see what happens. I sent a, I sent an appeal to Twitter to say, look, the guy, if you look at the tweets, he started with me. He's making all the hate-filled comments. I'm just responding. I'm just responding to the guy. And yet you stop me and not him. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens with that. We'll see. But as you can see, yeah, the guy just making a bunch of, hate-filled tweets. And like I say, I mean, he just kept going, man. He just kept going. And, let me go to the notifications. Let's see. Notifications, right? All right, good. Looks like they removed, so they removed it now. So now all his stuff has been removed. Good. But again, after I said something, with me, I got banned automatically. Like I said, now maybe he reported, but I don't know. If he did, that was a punk move. If he did report my tweets, meanwhile he's the one saying all the hateful stuff, then that was a punk move on his part. So I don't know if it was him reporting me or if Twitter, if they have the algorithm thing that looks for a certain kind of speech. But either way, it was a punk move. Because if Twitter did it, then they need to actually read the tweets to see what's actually being said than just worrying about certain words that are in there. Look at what it actually says. Read the context, Twitter. Okay, so if you banned me yourself, Twitter, your moderators need to actually take the time to read the tweets to see, is it violating the rules, or am I responding to a person that's a bigot? If he did it, Spencer, Mr. Spencer, if you are the one that reported me while you still responding to me, then that was a punk move. That was a punk ass move on your part, because that shows that you can't take it. Because I didn't report you at first, right? I'm the one, if you come at me hard, I'm just going to come at you hard right back. And we can deal with it like that. I don't need to tattletale on you like a little punk, right? I don't need to tattletale on you. I can handle you myself. But if you reported me yourself, Mr. Spencer, then you're a coward, right? You're a coward, Mr. Sean Spencer. You're a coward if you reported me. Meanwhile, you report me and then you keep on sending me tweets so I can't respond. That was a punk move. So either way, it's a violation. Whether Twitter did it themselves or whether he did it, it's a punk. It's a wrong move. So again, Twitter, if you banned me, then your moderators need to take the time and read the tweets and see what's actually being said than just automatically banning a person just because some word algorithm picks up a couple of words. Look at the context in which I'm speaking before you ban me. Okay? And if it was the guy himself that did it, right? If it was him that that did it, then that was a punk move on his part, Mr. Sean Spencer. So look, here you go. Hey, look at all the stuff he says to me. You shut up. You're a joke. You support pedophilia. I would love to see you try to shut me up. Now he wants to try to make it physical, right? Now he wants to try to make it a physical confrontation now. See? Here I am dealing with the facts. Now he's getting mad now. You shut up. You try. Look at this. He says, I would love to see you try to shut me up, you anti-Semitic, hateful bigot. And again, in response to that tweet, I was like, how am I I said, you're the one who's actually anti-Semitic because Islam is a Semitic religion. So the one who's actually anti-Semitic is you. But look what he says. He says, everything you say is a lie. Talk about failing. I sent you. He claims that he sent me links, but you saw the links. All the links that he sent me are from either a meme that's fake and made up with false information, or he sends me a hate-filled video from YouTube. That's not facts and information, right? Proving nothing. And then everything he sent, I sent him the response to refute it. Everything I sent him was a response to refute it. He's acting like a child. Look at him. Everything you sent, you failed at everything. You can't accept it. I'm like, come on, bro. Everything I sent are facts that refute everything that he said. No, you're lying. No, but if you notice though, everybody, if you get to see the whole interaction, you notice that he did not refute anything I said. His response is, oh, everything you said is a lie. Oh, you support pedophilia. You see, he's not responding to anything I said. He didn't refute anything that I said, if you look. See, no, your lies have been refuted every step of the way. All you can do now is act like a child, who didn't get his way. Meanwhile, he reported me. Again, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he reported me or if Twitter just banned me on their own. But he says I'm the one acting like a child. Anyone who allows it to support. Again, I never said I supported any pedophilia anywhere. You look fool. Oh, that's all he's doing. You look foolish. I mean, that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. So I had to report him. So I said, you know what? I'm going to play your game. I'm going to report you now. Now I'm going to report you. You want to play that game? I'm going to report you now. See? Because at first, I don't report people. I don't report people. What I do is I respond. I like to fight back. I'm not going to be a little punk and go tell on you. And go tell Twitter daddy on you. No, me and you are going to have it out. We're going to settle this ourselves. But these guys are a bunch of cowards. Because they do it on Facebook too. Many times on Facebook, I had my account stopped also. For the same reason. Because I keep dealing with these hate-filled bigots. They can't handle it. And they make a bitch move and they go and tell. Or, as you saw from the article, the people who moderate Twitter are a bunch of bigots themselves. As a matter of fact, that's been a charge also, that the people who operate the Facebook moderators are a bunch of white bigots themselves. So they allow white racists to say stuff, but then when a black person responds, they ban the person. They block you. But the white racists can keep on going on with their posts, as you saw from the article. So this is so common that even the news is starting to report about it and expose it. See? But like I said, it looks like finally Twitter got him blocked. Because it says, yeah, we received your 9 reports over the past hour. Right, so good. Good. So look, and now that I'm looking at my my notifications, it looks like his stuff is all. Oh wait, here's a few. This was one of the last videos. Look, he sent me. This is what he sent me too. Look, 100%. He sent from that guy, the guy who used to be Muslim. 100% proof the Quran is false. Yeah. But I can't respond now, right? Look, I can't respond. Let's see. Did they unblock me? Let's see. I'm going to just say, you lied. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Am I still blocked? Yep, still blocked. 6 days. So I guess I got to wait 6 days now. Man, that's so trash. That is so trash, man. So trash. Let me see. So let's see some of the last ones I was able to respond to. Well, that's before I got blocked. That's what I said. I said, look, you keep saying I'm lying, but I noticed that not once have you refuted anything I said. You just run to another claim and throw out some other BS lie, but never taking the time to address or refute the first points I made. You loser, you fail. So now he responds there. There you go. But this is the guy, Sean Spencer. So hey, if you guys want to get at him, by all means, get on Twitter and go to this guy, go to him and you know, you can handle him. keeps with the "you're defending pedophilia" nonsense. I mean, this guy like he's just all over the place, man. All over the place. All over the place. So yeah, it looks like it started all the way back. Now let me see. How did it start? What was the first response? I'm trying to see how it first started. Yeah, so he started it. Yeah, see, that's when he first started. He started it right there. Religion of peace, LOL. So he gets that. Then I'm like, I actually refuted. I actually refuted all the claims on that lying meme. I bet you didn't even check to see if any on that list were even true. Because a lot of the list stuff on that list, they're fake. They don't even say what they say. They don't even say what they say. A lot of the stuff that's on that little list that you see, when you actually read the verses themselves, they don't say what the meme claims that they say. So yeah, but yeah, he started it. I responded to it, and that's what happened there. So that was the last one he was able to send. I wasn't able to respond after that. So, you know. But yeah, like I said, I have an idea for a book that I want to make. I'm gonna make a little booklet that's gonna respond to this meme right here. The one right here on the screen, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna make a book, a small booklet that's gonna address this little meme that you see on the screen, Islam, a religion of peace, ? And I answer all these verses that they have on the screen. I answer all of them. So it's gonna be like a little booklet that's gonna respond to that. All right. So, but yeah, I just wanted to vent about that. I appreciate the brothers coming in to listen to me, you know. But let's read some of the comments here. It says, Brother Sammy says, I wouldn't be surprised if he reported you at the same time that he was spewing crazy, delusional hate speech. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's either one of the two. It's either one of the two. You know what I mean? It would be typical for this kind of bigot. They're usually cowards who can't take the heat. Exactly. He said, I got the old school comeback. Yeah, yeah. Wa alaikum salam, Charles Irby. Wa alaikum salam. Are you like now? Yeah, Shazad Ali. Yeah, I'm still, man. So far, I'm still banned. So I guess I gotta wait the 6 days. Like I said, I did send them a what's the name? What they call that? A appeal. So we'll see how long that takes. They said it takes a few days for them to look at the appeal and respond to it. So I gotta wait for them. You know, I gotta wait for that, for the appeal to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the guy right here that you see on the screen. Yeah, Sean Spencer. That's him. This is the guy right here. Public figure. I never heard of this guy. Psychic detective. Yeah, I don't know. But it's funny because when you go to his page, he's a bigot. He's a bigot all around. Look at his page. Look, he's a bigot all around. Look at him. Look at his tweets. He's basically a bigot all around. So he's not just a bigot against Muslims, but he's a bigot against other people as well. He responded to this guy named Tariq Nasheed. So basically, he's a bigot on everything, not just when it comes to Muslim. But that's usually what happens, though. That's usually what happens. Usually, people like him, you'll find that they're not just bigots against Islam. They're bigots against black people, other kinds of people. They're just bigots all around. You know what I mean? So as you can see, look at his tweets. He's anti-immigrant. He tries to mock this thing that, in other words, saying that you heard about the immigrants that are coming, the migrants that are coming in South America. So he tries to show that, oh, well, you can't compare what happened to the Jews in Germany to what's happening to the migrants. insults against the Hispanic congressperson, this young lady right here. She just got elected to Congress. She's a Latino, and of course, you know, they're insulting her brains. Oh, look, he even quote. Look at this. He quotes from this guy, that imam, that fake imam from Australia, Imam Tawhidi, the fake imam, right? That fake white supremacist supporter, Imam fake imam Tawhidi. You got from him. But if you go through his tweets, yeah, you see that he likes to, you know, post a bunch of bigots. You know, so that's the dude right there. That's the dude right there. That's him. So, you know, that's where we're at with it. Yeah, so I had to, yeah, this is a tweet that I sent right here. He said, I'm the one that seemed triggered. But I like, look, I said, actually, you seem triggered. Remember, you started with me first. You came with all the bigoted lies and hate. I just responded to your bigotry and refuted your lies. I don't call for the death of Jews, but you do call for the death of Muslims. So, you know, that's where it's at, brothers and sisters. That's where it's at. You know, that's how, and yeah, that's how we got to do. We got to put them. We got to put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? We got to put them in their place. We got to put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? Can't let them get away with this nonsense. But I appreciate you brothers coming, and anybody who watches this afterwards, any brothers and sisters who came to just hear me vent. I really just had to vent and just get it off my chest. You know what I mean? I appreciate the support. Thank you, Connect, for sending the donation. Like I said, brothers and sisters, when you make a donation, if you do make it, please use the links in the description of this video. You can either send it to the, you know, through my website, through PayPal. You can become a Patreon. Matter of fact, I am looking for more patrons. If anybody is interested in becoming a patron, basically, let me tell you how the Patreon thing works. If you become a patron, you can, it allows you to like support on a regular basis. So basically, you make a pledge. Say you want to give $5 a month. $10 a month, 20, 100, 50, whatever you want, and that allows you to basically make a pledge on a regular basis. So once a month you'll donate $5 a month, $10, 20, 100, 50, you know, whatever amount you feel, you know, whatever amount you feel, and that allows to support our platform on a regular basis. So right now I have one brother who became a patron, and mashallah, may Allah reward him. I'm looking for more. If anybody's interested, just click on the link in the description of the video, the one that says Patreon. Click on that. It'll give you all the information, how to become a patron, and you can support your brother on a regular basis. If not, again, if you just make a donation whenever you feel like it, you have the PayPal link, and you have the donation through the website. Or you can support by buying one of my books. You can support by buying one of my books or my videos. So anyway, but I definitely appreciate it. Connect, man, brother, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And any other brothers and sisters who donate, you know, whether you donate during this video or after the video, you know, I always appreciate it. It does help, mashallah, and may Allah reward you for that. All right. Like, I know I keep saying I'm going to try to be regular on my videos, and wallahi, I really do try to. I really am trying to make videos on a regular basis. But like I said, it's difficult, bro. It's difficult. You know what I mean? It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like I said, unless I get the, you know, that support. If not, then, you know, I got to do what I got to do. But if I get that support, I can try to make the videos on a regular basis. I really am trying to. It's just hard, man. It's just hard to do so because, you know, I got to do the other things to keep these bills paid. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I appreciate your support. Let me see any updates. Oh, by the way, I'm keeping everybody updated. I know. You guys are still, I talk about the project that I'm working on, misquoting Quran. I'm still working on it. I am behind schedule. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm behind schedule. I know I said I was going to try to have everything done by the end of the year. I'm still behind schedule. So forgive me. But I am working. I'm letting you know I am working on it. I am behind schedule, though. I'm just being honest with you. I'm still, and the reason why I'm still behind is because I'm still trying to, I want to do, as I said, the hard drive swap, but I'm still trying to get the money to get another hard drive. All right, so I asked the brothers and sisters who donated to the project to bear with me. Wallahi, your money is not going to waste. I'm behind. I'm just being straight up with you. I am behind on schedule, but your money, those who donated to the project, it's been a few years, so I apologize. I am way behind on schedule, but I swear to you, by Allah, your money is not going to be wasted. I'm just behind. I'm trying to get the other hard drive, and like I said, I'm gonna do what they call a platter swap. I've said this before in my other videos, but I just want to keep everybody updated. I want to be transparent. I'm trying to do what they call a platter swap. A platter swap is when you open up the hard drive and you take the metal hard drive plates. They look like DVDs or CDs basically inside the hard drive. You take them out and you transfer them to another hard drive of the same make and model. And usually when you do that, you then can access the information, because whatever happened, the other hard drive has now failed and is inoperable, but the information is still on the disk. So if you open up the hard drive and transfer the plates into another hard drive that has the same make and model, you then can usually access the information. So I want to do that to access the files that I have of the Misquoting the Quran project, so that way I can finish it up, because I did all the work is there. I really do not, I'm telling you, I really don't want to start over. If I can access the files, I don't have to start over. I can just finish the project. If all the video footage is done, the verses are all put in place, all I was doing was the audio. At the moment before the hard drive went out, I was working on the audio of the audio part. All I had to do is finish the audio, basically edit everything, get everything smoothed out, and then produce it and put it out. So what I'm trying to get the other hard drive of the same make and model, so that way I can transfer the plates and then inshallah hopefully access the files. So as I said, if I can't do that, once I do that, if that fails, right? If that fails, then I'm forced to redo everything over again. I don't want to do that, because that, it took me some time to do the first project. Although, like I said, it probably will go quicker, because now I've done all the research, all the information is gathered. All I would have to do is just film everything again, put all the verses on the screen and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't want to do that because it's going to be a tedious task to do it over again. So I'm praying that I can do the platter swap and not have to do it over again. What's Sammy saying? By the way, brother, please get a quote for a recovery by a professional and send me email. Let me know. Okay, I want to try that too. That's another thing I can do also, that I can actually try to pay a professional. But yeah, I heard that's very expensive. I heard if you actually allow professionals to do it, that it can be very costly. You know what I'm saying? But you say recovery by her professional and send me to how much they say it is. Okay, well, if the brothers are willing to help with that, I'll do that. I'll get a quote from a professional to see how much. Yeah, it may be cheaper. Okay, well, I'll try that then. I'll see if I can get a quote from some professionals to find out how much they charge to do a platter swap and recover the information for me. And yeah, if the brothers and sisters are willing to help me with that, then yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. If not, like I said, I want to try it myself. I've watched some videos on how they do it. It seems pretty simple. It seems simple that you just got to open it. I know they said you got to make sure that you can't, like, it has to be like dust free. You got to use gloves, rubber gloves. You got to make sure that, you don't touch it. At least touch the surface. You can touch the sides of it. You just can't touch the surface. You got to make sure that no dust gets on it. And you got to make sure that when you swap it, the hard drive has to be the same make and model of the one that you have. So, but yeah, I'll get a quote. I'll get a quote, and then we can decide from there. But again, I just want to let everybody know that, because I know people donated. It's been a few years, but I just want to let them know that your money has not been misused. Everything that I said I was going to do with it, I did it. I bought the new computer, the programs, the footage, the editing pro. I did all of that. My problem was that I had to do the research. And of course, this is the Quran we're talking about, so it's not like I could have did it in 1 year. So I had to do all the research and reading and studying and all that, because I want to make sure that, when I put the information out, it's correct, it's accurate. And again, I'm working on this project myself. I'm doing everything. I'm doing the research, the studying. I'm doing the video footage. I'm doing the verses. I'm doing the voiceover, the editing. It's all being done by me. I don't have a team. So all I'm asking is that you understand what I'm going through. Be patient with me, but understand that your brother has not misused your donations, okay? it is going to the project, but that's the situation that I am. But yeah, if brothers will help with the recovery of a professional recovery, that could make things maybe go a little quicker and easier, and that might ensure that we can actually recover the information, inshallah. But either way, I'm going to try to do it. All right, either way, I'm going to try to do it. And just once again, I appreciate your brothers and sisters' support. Your, and not just the donate. I mean, like your support, your what they call that, your moral support. Just you following me, just you watching my videos and following me and listening to me. I appreciate all of that. So I'm not just talking about your donations. I'm talking about your moral support that you give me. I greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Like I said, I'm going to try to, I know I say it every time. I'm going to try. I really am trying to be more consistent with the videos. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to just keep trying to be more consistent with the videos, inshallah. But again, I just had to vent and get that out. So you guys have a good day or good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are, inshallah. All right, yeah, Brother Sammy, appreciate that. Thank you. You guys have a good day, and may Allah reward you. Assalamu alaikum.